right, I'm gonna invite you to join me in my workout today. Normally I do these workouts for my classes, so when I'm out of town they've got something to do, but you are welcome to join me and enjoy this free weight workout where we're gonna be doing cardio, lower and upper body combinations, a couple cardio blocks just to keep that heart rate up. Remember to grab weights that you feel comfortable with. Even no weights at all works just fine. Please work at your own pace. Skip any exercises that cause any acute or short pain. And just listen to your body and have fun. So the first thing that we're gonna do is bring those feet about hip width apart, and we're gonna start out by just taking those arms in a forward back and just swinging them out a little bit. Now I've already warmed up, so I'm not gonna take you into a warm up through here. Just rhythmic movement to get us used to lifting the weight. When you swing the arms and lift with the shoulders, it's a lot easier way to get those shoulders lifting up, especially if you've got impingement or weakness in the shoulders. So from the side, I'm using a little momentum to help bring that weight up. So I'm not just starting from a deadlift. It's a more natural motion, but also it's gonna get your core firing too. Now all we're gonna add to this is a little calf raise. So every time I come up with that arm, I'm just gonna lift up on my tiptoes and get those calves firing. Now the next thing we're gonna do is add just a little bit of a squat and take both of those arms forward into a swing movement. So I want you to stop your arms swinging, come down on those heels, and start by just bringing it to shoulder level. You can take it something and throwing it at me, but start on the heels and come up on the toes. So we're heels, hinging hips back, core side, we're looking straight ahead, and lift, lift. Now some things I'll be timing out, some things I'll just be going to the music, and I'll let you know what we're gonna be doing. So right now heart rate's coming up a little bit because we added that hinge. Calves are probably feeling it too. We're just gonna do 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now here comes our first exercise. You can either just use one of your weights or you can use both. A little wider stance. Think of taking something from the shoulders, chopping it down towards your hip, but we're gonna lift the knee up at the same time, and you're gonna pass right by that knee. Lift, pull. Now I like to look down because it just keeps my neck more comfortable. I'm keeping my chest up tall, and I'm breathing out on the effort. Feeling those arms working, feeling that core tightening up. Lift. Now you're also welcome to add a squat into this if you want to work it a little harder. Otherwise, we got plenty of squats coming, so I wouldn't be in any big rush to add the squats. Got a little 80s workout mix playing in the background. So I'm going with the beat of the music on this one. It's gonna help me count you down. We got 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Now march in place. We're gonna bring those arms out. I'm just letting those shoulders recover for a second. From that chopping motion, we're letting the bicep recover just a little bit before we do the other side. We wanna keep a nice aerobic heart rate through this workout. That means we're gonna be burning fat. Usually after about the first 10 minutes, it's where your body starts to realize it needs to switch its fuel source. And as long as we keep that heart rate just in the right range, your body can very efficiently do that. And remember, aerobic means with oxygen, so we need air. Don't take those little shallow breaths. Take deep breaths in and out. We got 1 more like this. Let's wind up that stance, get those hands to the shoulders, and chop. Here we go. Extend, pull. Now you feel the weight on all 4 corners of the base foot. We're not locking out the knee. We have a slight bend. And again, that squat's always optional. Nice straight back. Don't let the shoulders round in forward. Always you're lifting your sternum up, keeping the shoulder blades hugging towards the spine. Let's go for 8 more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's bring those feet together. Now let's take it to a little mambo cha-cha. Mambo cha-cha. Now I'm just gonna take a little upright row into that. This is just a little cardio break. You're welcome to ditch those weights and pick them up again for the next exercise. I'm taking a big step forward, pointing the toes right to me. Now I have one foot, you'll notice I have a bad hip, so my hip always wants to rotate in. So I gotta have to look at my feet once in a while and make sure I'm pointing that toe right at you. You have to be aware of your form, which is why I rather see people in classes than doing videos, because I can't see you in the videos. I can't correct anything or tell you if you're doing it right. So videos are great to fill in that space, but live classes are always going to be your best bet, guys. Let's do 4 more of these. Keeping that heart rate up. Last one. Now, side to side lunges. Let's start off with your lunge. Hands are going to be here. It's a step, tap, step, tap. Feet wide, rotate, feet wide. Now we're going to take those arms up and over. We're going to pull them down. We call these rainbow arms. You're pushing up, you're pulling down, up, down. Now I'm going to ignore the beat of the music for this one. We're going to go for a full minute because I just want you to slow this one down a little bit. You can always just use one weight. If those 2 weights are too heavy, you're just going to drop one weight and hold on with one hand on each side. Up, over, pull. We got about 30 more seconds. Down, lunge, down, lunge. I'm feeling that weight on my front heel. You can go faster if you want to. Depends how much you weigh. I have 5s. I had a couple of my students tell me they used 8 pounds for this workout. It was pretty tough in the last one. Last one. Excellent. Now, rotational lunge. I recommend 1 weight for this, but you can use 2. So again, with 1 weight, all I'm doing, just hold it like this. Now, rotational lunge. We're going to do a step back, and we're going to take those hands down to the hip. We're going to come up right at that shoulder level. We're going to pull down to that other hip. Raise up, lunge back. Now this is a balance move. And again, I have to be extra careful on this foot to make sure I'm letting my hip stabilize that movement. I have a hip that likes to just pop out once in a while. So I do a lot of exercises to try and strengthen that. We're all built different, right? We all have something. The important thing is you work through it. You find out what exercises you should and shouldn't be doing. Lift, pull. In my opinion, there's nothing worse than a do-it-yourself project when it comes to fitness. Always consult your trainer, physical therapist, or certified group exercise instructor to find out what you should be doing. Just because you see it on YouTube doesn't mean you should be doing it. So again, make sure you're doing what's comfortable for you during these workouts. Excellent. Woo! We're almost there. All right, we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna pick up both weights. Now, one of my clients, this is one of her favorite exercises. People like pickups. So we want to bend those hips a little bit. You've got those feet parallel, toes forward. The first thing we want to do is practice your side lunge. Now, I like to go through side lunges first a little bit so you don't do them wrong. From the side, this is what it should not look like. You should not be bending your knee. You should be sticking your butt out, putting your weight on your heel, and aiming your knee towards your second toe. So you kind of want to look at that, see how that feels. Now pickups, you're going to put one on the ground, put the other one on the ground, then you come back in, you're going to pick it up, and then you're going to pick it up. We're going to do these for 1 full minute. Here we go. Down, down, up. Now my back is flat and I'm not looking up. I'm not looking directly down at the floor, just enough that I can see those weights. Pick them up, put them down. Pull, pull, push, push. Sometimes I'll look up just to see if I remember to turn the video on, because I've done this before where I filmed an entire video and then I go to turn it off and I realize I never hit start. And then I scream just a little bit, maybe even cry. Last two. And we're gonna stop right there now. Bring those feet together. Come on, right here. Now let's just jog it out. I want you to let your heart recover for a second. So we're just gonna do either a real big march in place, or we're just gonna jog. Keep that heart rate up. I gotta go blow my nose. Keeping it real. All right, how are we feeling? Shake up those hands, roll the shoulders. And we're just taking a minute here. You can bring those feet a little wider. You can do a little boxing shuffle. Just keep moving. And this is fine right here too. Woo! All right, let's get ready. Now we're gonna be doing a plie position. We're gonna turn those toes out a little bit and have that stance just a touch wider. Get those elbows out in front. Start by taking your hands in, bringing them out. Call these windshield wipers. You wanna keep them like you're wiping off your windshield. You don't want those arms out here. You wanna close to that body. We're gonna go with the beat on this one. Tuck your hips under, settle those shoulders down. Let's go. Don't let those shoulders roll. You decide how far down you feel like going there. You can keep it modest. You can get down a little deeper if you want to. Keep it here. Show it in your eyes. Ah, the 80s. Sometimes it's hard to believe the 80s were that long ago. I graduated in 85. Good memories here. Woo, I'm feeling those now. Down. Keep those hips slightly tucked under. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, we're gonna do a kettlebell swing. When we do kettlebell swings with weights, they feel just a little bit different, but we just hold the weights together. First thing I want you to practice is just this right here and standing up. Just come down, raise it, down, up. Now we're gonna do a double. So we're gonna go down, raise, down, all the way up, down, raise, down, all the way up. Now I'm gonna add on to that. We're gonna stay up and you're gonna take those knees and pull and pull. We'll do these for 1 minute. Feet just a little more than hip width apart. Take a deep breath. Ready, go. Down, raise all the way up to knee lifts 2 times. Pull, pull. Off those heels, front raise, all the way up. 2 big pulls. 1, 2. Down, front raise, all the way up. 2 big pulls. 1, 2. Down, front raise. You got a nice straight back there. Pull and pull. Down, lift, down, all the way up. All the way up. Keep it going. Woo! Lift. Got time for a couple more. All the way up. Strong core. Last one. Arms down. Woo! Let's do something easy. Give me a little step touch. Now we're just gonna come across and do a little outer thigh lift. My goal here is just to let that heart rate come down just a little bit. Okay, we want to stay aerobic, so focus on breathing here. You don't have to think too much. Let's give those abs and thighs a little work. Let's go and switch sides. Build that heart rate. Coming down just a touch. Now, a slight bend in the elbow is going to be a little easier than if that arm is straight. Again, if you use just a little momentum, if you have a shoulder issue, otherwise, keep that resistance. You'll know what you need. All right. We got some curtsies coming up now. Now, curtsies, you're gonna have one foot going behind you, okay? And then you're gonna have the other foot. So this is an alternating curtsy. We're gonna take those arms, going up and over to one hip, rainbow, up and over to the other hip. Carry it over with you. Take that foot, cross it slightly back. I want you to look right down at that foot. Up over, 1 minute, ignoring the beat of the music. Pull, pull. If it's a little hard, just bring those arms here instead. Good. Woo! And rest right here. Now let's take it to a march. Turn sideways. Okay, now let's take 2 step touches forward, 2 step touches back. Okay, now we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, throw a little punch at me, and then take that arm and drop it down. Punch, tap. Come and get me. Let's go. Shuffle, tap. Can we shuffle? Come and get me. Stay a little lower. You can stay with that step touch. Shuffle, punch. Good. We're gonna switch sides. Let's go and march it out left way. Turn to the side. Put a step touch towards me. Give it a punch. Chop it down. 1, 2, 3, punch. Chop. Huh. Good. How big do you want to move this? Okay, we want to stay aerobic, but if you want to use this time, let that heart rate come down a little bit. Let's have that shuffle. Let's go. Shuffle. Punch. Shuffle. Punch. I'm shuffling back just because. You don't have to. The music got me. Woo! Let's just do that a couple more times. We got some back lunges coming up. All right, let's go and face the front right here. Now, crab arms. If you got shoulder issues, I want you to make sure you bend those arms. I want you to look like a grumpy crab coming up and down. Now that's our crab arm. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lunge back. We're gonna come back up. Do the other side. Lunge back, come up. Now, I'm gonna ignore the beat of the music on these. Now I'm gonna add a little extra shoulder press. So I'm gonna go here, push, pull, and come back down. Up, push, pull. That's hard on the shoulders. So if it's too hard on yours, you just stay with those crabs. All the way down, up, push, pull. I wouldn't go too heavy on these weights, my friends. These burn pretty good. Ah. Oh, just a couple more. I think that's enough of those. One more. My shoulders are burning. Oh, here we go. Biceps only. Nice and easy. Just curl those arms and breathe. All right, so now we're gonna do a traveling squat. We'll be doing 2 squats to one side. We'll alternate 2 heels and do a couple double bicep curls with those. Catch your breath here. Get ready to join me in a travel. I'm gonna back up a little bit more for this one. Let's travel to the side. Out. Now heels with biceps. Travel to the side. Give me 2 heels, bicep curls. Travel. Biceps, heels. Travel those squats. Bicep curls. You can do one or both arms here, guys, whatever works. Bicep curls, same with the biceps, 1 or 2. Just decide what works. The hardest will always be both. And a deep bend. Make sure those hips are going back, and it doesn't matter which heel is coming out first because you're still going to travel to that opposite direction. I usually like to do the inside heel first just because it makes it a little bit more automatic to just drop it into that. Bicep curls, travel. Bicep curls, travel. And I'm just showing different ways to do this. You're doing both arms, stay with both arms. I'll usually stay demonstrating the easier of the 2. We're just going to travel it back one more time. Good. Now I want you to just take one weight, set it down. Your weight is optional. We're going to do some jumping jacks. We're going to be pushing your arms front and up. Low impact. Let's start with that. Take a deep breath in. Are you ready? Let's start with some heel jacks first. So we're going to go here, up. You can even move it forward and back if you want to. Now, I'm just going to take that to a jumping jack. Keep going. Push. Push. The arms, if you get too much, you can go back down to high-low, or you can just hold it in place and do your jumping jacks. All right? We got choices. Almost here. 4, 3, 2, and stop. Woo! Now, stagger deadlift. All right. I like to show these from the side. So what's the difference between a stagger deadlift? Stagger deadlift, your feet are slightly apart, so we come down, and then when you step back a little bit, you're gonna raise. You're gonna come back down. You're gonna lift off your front heel. 1, 2, 3, lift off your front heel. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Then glutes. Core and glutes here, guys. A little bit of upper body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep that bend in that hip. Remember, you're sticking your butt out. You're not pushing that knee over that ankle. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down. Woo! 4 more. 3, 2, feeling in that quad on that front leg. A little bit of glutes and hamstrings. And march it out. Turn the other way. Take a deep breath in and out. So same thing. Step other foot's gonna lead. Opposite foot's behind you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not doing a big lunge back, but you could if you wanted to. I'm really focused on just this front leg Lifting and squeezing right here. But I could get down low if I wanted to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're pretty much tackling every part of that lower body today. These are also good for your lower back. I gotta look straight ahead and fight for that stability in my right hip right now. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. How about one more? Bring it up, march it out. All right, so we're gonna go to an exercise called a halo. We can use this as a recovery exercise and focus on the core, or we can add a little bit of a plie or a squat. Keep the heart rate up. Now, you're gonna bring something around the back of your head. You're gonna chop it towards your hip. You're gonna come back around. You're gonna chop it towards that other hip. Around, and I'm gonna take a slight down on that. Trace an invisible circle up over your head like a halo. We're going 1 minute on these. I wanna take a deep breath in when I'm coming up. Big exhale right there. Take that axe, chop down that tree. Up and around and down. Those hips are still tucked under a little bit. Try to keep your weight towards your heels and towards the outside of your foot, not the inside of your foot. You don't want those knees caving in. Keep that chest tall. Don't give into that shoulder roll forward. AKA no slouching. Tall bodies as you come through there. Last one. All right, let's bring it up right here. Guess what? Only one exercise left. So we're gonna do a side lunge on one side. You're gonna do an upright row, and when you come back up, you're gonna balance. 1, 2, 3, balance. Here we go. 2, 3, balance. Now this hand, you can just hold on to that thigh. If you have some lower back issues, you don't want to take any chances there. Good. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2. A couple different rows you could do on this one. If you want to focus more on that rear deltoid, and then you can add that little upright row on the way up if you want to. You can go rear deltoid, and then lift to an upright row. Lift, pull. And the weight's always towards your heels. Last one. All right. We're gonna switch sides. Give me just a little step touch. Easy bicep curl. Catch your breath. We always want to take these little mini breaks just to make sure we're pulling a lot of oxygen in. Breathe towards your belly. Relax your shoulders for a second. Give it a little stretch. Let's get ready for that last set. Let's set those feet up wide. Let's do a little practice. Hinge, upright row or rear deltoid. Practice that balance first. Here we go. Remember that arm is optional. If you want to focus on your balance, don't worry about anything else. I can do that rear deltoid here. Pull. That's what I like to do on this one. Remember, you can just go here, do that upright row, focus on balance. You don't have to go on the beat of the music. This one I like to try and go on the beat of the music. Almost there. Oh, we are so close to being done. It's a nice half-hour workout. Now, I'm not going to put a stretch on the end of this one, but I encourage you at the end of this to take some time and cool down and stretch. 3, 2. Last one. Excellent. Let's set those weights down. 30 minutes. Let's shake it out. Let's just take those arms, cross in front, cross in back, alternating those arms with a slight forward bend at the hip. And let's just breathe for a second. Take those arms down one at a time. And let's just come up and over. Just want to take a minute. Just let that heart rate come all the way down. I hope you enjoyed your workout today. You always feel better afterwards. Sometimes motivating to do it. It's hard to do. Just remember, you're always, always, always going to feel better when you're done. Or if you have any questions on classes here in Gold Beach, always feel free to reach out to me online, either at Studio One Fitness or just Dawn Van Dort. Find me on Facebook. I'd be happy to help you out. All my contact information is at the end of the YouTube video at the very bottom. And again, please like and subscribe on the videos. It really helps me out to get it out to more people. And also, if you subscribe, remember, it's always going to be free. It just is going to make sure you have full access to my video library. And anytime I do a new one, you'll automatically have it just show up. You don't have to go looking for it. Last one. Everybody have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me. Woo!